guys. One thing first before it goes out of my head, I apologise if you can hear the heater. This is still next to me. England is cold, and if you can hear the drilling, I've got no idea what upstairs are doing. I've stopped questioning it. It's been going on for months. But however, today I thought I would talk about my new thing, which is very much a new thing because I only have had it a couple of weeks, but I found it on Instagram. Well, I found the owner of this on Instagram and then had a chat to her. She's lovely. I will link it down below because I can guarantee that I will sit there and probably forget where it's from. However, it does make it very clear. Today, I'm going to talk about my medical history passport. Now, for those who don't know, I am very complex. I'm medically complex and a million other things complex. I'm just complex in general, and I have a very complex medical, social, emotional history due to my time in care and adoption. Now this is for medical history, and it's little, look how little it is. It's literally pocket sized. Well, probably not pocket sized, but like it's back pocket sized. I can carry it. There's a variety of covers you can get. Like, I've got the clear one just because I know myself if it was a pretty colour or if it was like leather, or which is what you can get. That's the other option you can get. You can get like a leather front for it. I would forget it's there and I probably wouldn't use it, and I kind of need to use it. But this is mine. It says on the front, hang on. Oh, the pop label is covering it, but it says my name on the front. It also says medical alert, because you get an option of what medical alert you want on the front of it. I went for medically complex because there's no way I'd be able to fit all my medical conditions on the front of this little box here. And I got a new one yesterday and I didn't really want to keep on having to add things. Now, the front page I'm not going to show you because that's got my personal details on it and it's not something I really want the whole world to know. But I am going to just, like, the front page after the front cover is your contact details. But yeah. I am not very good at this. I can't do that. I was going to turn it around, but I can't because I don't have the coordination. But the first thing is, like, the first page is your contact details, which are your name, your NHS number. Obviously this doesn't apply to those who are in America because I don't think they have NHS. Your hospital number, your date of birth, your address, your contact number, and what you like to be called. Now, because of my history and because of several different reasons, I actually spell my name different than what it is spelt, so I like to be called that, and that's what I prefer to be referred to as. And then it's got an next of kin details. You've got 2 slots for that. At the moment I've only got 1 because realistically that's who I'd have to contact. Like, I'd rather them contact that person than contact someone else because that person obviously knows me the best. Like, that's why I've got 1 next of kin. The next page, you can also, what I do really like is you can add pages and you can customise your own and make your own up. I went for the general passport and then added my own pages because I needed different pages along with the, like, original passport. The next page is, oh gosh, a hospital and consultant details. I haven't filled this in yet because I need to get my medical binder out and actually fill that in because there are several that I see and that's kind of necessary information. So that's blank at the moment, but I've got 1 page of that and it gives you 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces for your consultants, and then specialist nurse number as well, like a slot at the bottom for that, which I do really like because I see so many different, and I think you can actually buy these pages again. Like, you can rebuy them, so if you need more, you've got space for more. I've got dog fur on my medical history passport. That really shouldn't be a surprise. And then there is, let me think, let me have a look. There's 2 pages for allergies. Now I have several, which is why I did get 2 pages. I think you get 1 page, but there's 2 pages in mine. One is for medications, so you can see at the top, like, my allergic reaction to codridamol. And one is for, like, other allergies that aren't, like, medication. So you get a section for allergy, and then you get reaction on both of them. And the bottom of it says, have you ever had an anaphylaxis reaction? And it's like, circle yes or no. And then the next page is this page, and it's your medical conditions. See, I have a lot of medical conditions. I may need to reorder a page because I've run out of space. I didn't want to double up because I feel like this is just the right amount of space and like the right amount of sectioning, I guess. And then the bottom of it is like medical devices. So a medical device is things like an insulin pump, a feeding tube, a G tube, a J tube, like any sort of implant you've got. That's what this little section's for. Thankfully at this very moment in time I don't have any of those, so I don't need to worry about that. However, I do have several different conditions, so I do need to get another page for this. And after the medical conditions page there is medication page. Now for those who know me will know that I take several different medications as seen here. They basically keep me alive on a daily basis. I'm very grateful for them. I like this page because it means I can set out exactly what medication I take, exactly what dose, exactly the frequency, and like the form it's in. So I've got liquid and tablets and capsules. So I like this. This is important information when you go to a GP and they're like, oh, so what medication do you take? Instead of stressing about not knowing what meds I take, I can just take this and show them and be like, this is what I take. This is when I take it. Here you go. Please don't ask me any more questions because I'm anxious. Like, that is very much an important page for me. I really like that this feature is there. Because for me that's something I struggle to remember due to brain fog. And then we've got this page, which is surgical history. I am very lucky that I have not had a lot of surgeries in my life, although I could be very wrong. I could have forgotten some because I was quite young, but I do have my eye operations because my eyes were dodgy as hell when I was younger, when I was a baby, and I've put also my endoscopy. Now I need to again read letters because I've got no idea what anaesthesia they used, and that again is important information. So I need to read my letters and fill that bit in. I just thought while I was remembering I'll post it. They've got a little slot here for anaesthesia complications. Thankfully, again, I didn't have any and I don't have any, so I can leave that blank. The next page, I haven't filled it in. Oh dear. But it is an important page. For those like me who have brain fog, who have good, like, issues remembering things, or who generally just don't always, like if you have to communicate with carers and family, this is a good page to have. It is upcoming appointments and procedures. I can't read upside down, I don't know why I was trying. I haven't filled this in yet. Again, because I really didn't want to be showing this and showing all of those details because they're kind of private details. But I like this page. It means that I can communicate with my carers when I've got an appointment next. without too many issues, and if things change I can also write it there, and I know exactly where things are, when things are, and why, which is really useful because my brain has no attention span sometimes, and I can just look in here rather than stressing about my calendar not being up to date, because honestly I am terrible at keeping the calendar up to date. I just don't. I've got a diary and that's great and I use that, but I don't necessarily keep my calendar up to date, and this is a very useful page. The next page that I opted for is the additional notes page, and this on it actually says, like in fine print, here's the perfect place to write any questions you may have for any future appointment, which I do really like, because quite often I have questions and I get anxious or I get stressed and they just don't get written down and I don't remember them. Let's have a look. What is the next page that I have? As you can see, it's actually quite easy to hold as well, because it's literally it's like a little book, and I love it because quite often I struggle to hold things. So the next customized pages for me that I got are actually the last 3 pages in this. So I've got a seizure action plan page, because for those who don't know, I have seizures and they're not fun. Just going to cover that last bit because that last bit is who to call, and I don't think my mummy wants her information on display on the internet, so no, that can be hidden, thank you. But it's literally just a basic setup of how you should treat your seizures, and well, my seizures, and what to do if it lasts longer than a certain amount of time, like that sort of thing. And then obviously there's a who to contact, but I'm covering that because my mummy does not want her profile or her information on the internet. I know she doesn't. And then the page after that is the very similar, oh gosh, not very coordinated today. I've not filled it in yet. Well, I've filled in like a little tiny bit, but it's an asthma action plan. So this is your basic setup for your asthma action plan at the top anyway. So green, well controlled, amber, worse, well getting worse, and red, asthma attack. But she's also, the lovely lady is included in this, like your peak flows, my best peak flow, asthma triggers, and my next review is, so you've got that date as well, which is very important. Like, these are things that you'd need to know in terms of asthma, as well as like your next like your whole plan in one place is just really useful for me, because quite a lot of the time I'm looking at my asthma plan and I will lose it and I will drop it and I will forget it's there and I don't use it and then I get angry with myself. So having it in one place, again, really useful. I'm very aware I'm repeating myself, but sometimes that's what's needed. Now this is probably one of the cutest pages on the planet and one of my favourites. It's my assistance dog page. Again, personalised page that I picked. It doesn't come with the original passport because I do have Jakey. For those who are wondering, said Jakey is currently in the hallway having a nap. But this is the page, and it says, it's got little paw prints, which is probably one of my favourite things in the world. I like paw prints. Very much like patterns, in case you can't tell. It says, my name is, and then I've obviously put Jake's name in. I'm Hannah's assistance dog because, which I haven't filled in, because I'm still trying to figure out how to word that, but Jake is my assistance dog because I've got multiple disabilities and I need assistance with everyday tasks. I don't like, which is things that obviously that'll be what Jake doesn't like. So in terms of Jakey, it's not that he doesn't like it, it's that he can't have it. So I'll have to put something like allergies. And then in case of emergency, please contact. But again, that'll be my parents or that'll be the vet. But on his collar he does also have his medical data tag that has my information on it in case he needs to be contacted. And that, oh, and they have this really cool little pouch at the back of the passport that is in every passport, I believe, and I love it. I absolutely love it because I can put business cards in there, I could put paperwork I get from the doctor in there, I could put letters in there that I get. Like, this is a good thing for me. And also, it looks neat even when I'm not very gentle with it, because I can drop it and it hasn't broken yet, and I am very uncoordinated. So that is a bonus. But one thing, the disclaimer at the bottom, for everyone to know, it says disclaimer, all passports are sold incomplete, customers fill in their own details. These passports should not be used as medical evidence. So you cannot use this as, I was diagnosed with this by this person. Like, this is not medical evidence. You can't hand this to a judge or a juror or to like DWP. This is your own records. This is nothing to show that your diagnoses are real. You need to actually get a letter from a proper doctor. But this is extremely important information for me. It helps you. It helps me to know when things are, what things are, and it helps me to know what I need when I need, what appointments I've got, what diagnoses I've got, and it helps me keep all my information together, which in turn is being chronically ill and disabled. One of the most important things in the world, because I tend to forget everything. I really love it, and the lovely people, the lovely lady behind Medical History Passports has given me a discount code for my followers and my friends, and I will put that down below. This was not sponsored at all. I just love this product, and I will put the discount code below, along with a link to where you can get this. Thanks everyone, hope you enjoyed.